BMW's greatest engines weren't always the loudest. They were the ones that refused to die. Built in garages, raced on weekends, and driven for decades, these mechanical legends earned their reputation mile by mile. From autobahns to backroads, we're counting down the 10 toughest BMW engines ever built, the ones that made reliability feel legendary. BMW M50, M52, 1992 to 2006. Old school straight-six workhorses. The M50 and M52 marked a golden era of BMW engineering, simple, smooth, and built to last. These 24-valve inline-six engines powered the E36 3 Series, E34 and E39 5 Series, and early Z3S, offering a perfect balance between performance and longevity. Both engines featured aluminum heads, chain-driven cams, and sequential fuel injection. The M50 later added Vanos, while the M52 brought smoother operation and OBD2 compliance. Early M52s had Nikasil cylinder linings prone to wear in high sulfur fuel regions, but this was solved in the M52TU with steel liners. With regular maintenance, these engines often exceed 200,000 miles, some even reaching 300,000. A Bimmer Forums user with a 528i wrote, "My M52 B28 has over 260,000 miles, original internals, still pulls like new." They're not without flaws. Coolant system leaks, oil filter housing gaskets, and intake boots often need attention. But these are common, manageable issues. No turbochargers or direct injection to complicate things. Their simplicity also makes them favorites for DIYers and E30 swaps. Aftermarket parts are abundant and affordable, and these engines are easy to work on with basic tools. Bottom line, the M50 and M52 aren't just engines, they're dependable companions for the long haul. In the world of BMWs, they define old-school durability. But if you think 200,000 plus miles is impressive, wait till you see what came before it. We're talking about an engine so tough, it basically defined BMW durability. Stick around, because near the top of this list, we've got a straight six that makes the M52 look like a warm-up act. The legendary M30, BMW M62, 1994 to 2005, smooth and strong. V8, the BMW M62, 4.4-liter V8 powered iconic luxury models like the E38 740i, E39 540i, and early X5S. It delivered refined muscle and silky smoothness, traits that made it beloved among drivers who enjoy both performance and comfort. Durability? Better than most expect. With regular maintenance, especially cooling system upkeep, many M62s surpass 200,000 miles without needing a rebuild. Its forged crank, strong block, and aluminum heads are built for the long haul. That said, it has known weak spots. Plastic timing chain guides can fail after 150,000 miles, and the valley pan gasket may leak coolant into the engine's V. But these are known issues, and once addressed, they rarely return. What makes the M62 stand out is its confidence over high mileage. Even at 200,000, it remains quiet, responsive, and refined. An owner on BMW CCA Forum said, "My 540i has 243,000 miles. Original engine, original block. Just regular maintenance, and it runs like a dream." It also remains engaging. Whether you're gliding down the Autobahn or tackling weekend corners, the M62 retains its charm. Bottom line, the M62 combines classic V8 feel with BMW precision, making it one of the most underrated, long-lasting engines they've ever built. But power isn't everything. If you want to see what true engine immortality looks like, wait until we get to a four-cylinder that predates the M62 by decades. And somehow, it's still alive in daily drivers today. Yep, we're talking about the M10, a motor so tough, it once powered a Formula One car. BMW M20, 1977 to 1993. The Baby Six that could. Nicknamed the Baby Six, the BMW M20 quietly built its legacy from 1977 to 1993. Ranging from 2.5 liters to 2.7 liters, this inline-six powered classics like the E3325i, E21323i, and E285 series. What makes the M20 so enduring is its mechanical honesty. Cast iron block SOHC layout and Bosch fuel injection, no Vanos, no turbo, no unnecessary complexity. It's easy to wrench on, forgiving to drive, and hard to kill. Sure, it needs maintenance, timing belts every 60,000 miles and occasional valve lash adjustments. But those jobs are straightforward, well documented, and part of the M20's charm. Treat it right, and it rewards you. Many M20s have crossed 250,000 miles without major issues. Daily driven E30s with original engines are still going strong. As one r/BMW user put it, if you maintain it, the M20 will last longer than the car. It's not just durable, it's soulful. The M20 has a distinctive growl, lively throttle, and mechanical feel that modern engines lack. It may not be fast, but it's fun and efficient for its era. Bottom line, the M20 is a forever engine. Modest on paper, massive in heart, and still running decades later with nothing but basic care and a little love. Have you ever owned an M20 or taken one past 200,000 miles? Drop your mileage milestone in the comments. We want to hear your M20 survival stories. And if you're loving this countdown, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more engine deep dives every week. BMW M54, 2000 to 2006. The bulletproof inline six. The BMW M54 is widely praised as one of the most dependable inline sixes ever made, not just by enthusiasts, but by the techs who service them. Found in the E46 330i, E39 530i, early X53i, Z3, and Z4, this 3-liter engine hits the perfect blend of power, simplicity, and long-haul reliability. Producing 225 horsepower, it's quick enough for spirited driving, yet avoids the complexity of turbos or direct injection. Instead, it features dual vanos, a forged crankshaft, and a strong aluminum head, all contributing to its ability to exceed 250,000 miles on stock internals. Its main weak point? The cooling system. Expect to replace the plastic water pump, radiator, and expansion tank around 100,000 to 120,000 miles. But these are predictable wear items, not engine killers. As one Bimmerfest technician joked, the M54 will outlast everything bolted to it. It earned a spot on Ward's 10 Best Engines in 2001 and continues to be a favorite among E46 and E39 owners worldwide. It's easy to service, sounds great near redline, and delivers that classic BMW feel. Bottom line, if you want a trustworthy high-mileage engine that still makes you smile behind the wheel, the M54 is as good as it gets. The M54 might be the balanced all-rounder, but what if you push that formula to the edge? There's an engine on this list that revs to 8,000 revolutions per minute, won racing awards, and still manages to cross 200,000 miles when cared for like a proper M car. Keep watching, because the S54 proves that high performance and high mileage can go hand in hand. BMW N52, 2004 to 2015. The modern marvel. After the legendary M54, BMW had big shoes to fill, and the N52 stepped up brilliantly. Introduced in 2004, it powered models like the E9325i 330i, E6525i, 528i, Z4, X3, and X5. It brought major innovations and, surprisingly, became one of BMW's most reliable modern engines. It featured a magnesium aluminum block, Valvetronic variable valve lift, an electric water pump, and other tech-forward updates. On paper, that sounds like a maintenance nightmare, but in practice, the N52 defies expectations. With proper oil and coolant changes, the engine often surpasses 200,000 miles. While gaskets may leak and plastic cooling parts fail, these are predictable, manageable issues, not deal breakers. BMW blog famously remarked, "Compared to the N54, the N52 might as well be a Toyota." That's high praise, not a joke. Today, many original N52-equipped cars still run like clockwork, untouched and unbothered. Bottom line, the N52 blends modern tech with old-school dependability. It's not flashy, but if you want a newer BMW engine that just keeps going, the N52 belongs on your short list. BMW M57 Diesel, 1998 to 2013, diesel torque, built to last. Outside of Europe, the BMW M57 may not be a household name, but within the EU, it's legendary. This 3-liter inline-six turbodiesel-powered icons like the E39 530D, E46 330D, E65 Series, X5, and even 7 Series diesels. It became one of BMW's best-selling engines thanks to its blend of durability, torque, and fuel efficiency. The M57's cast-iron block, durable internals, and low-revving design make it a long-lasting workhorse. Many exceed 300,000 kilometers without major repairs. Common issues include swirl flap failure and aging injectors, but its timing chain is strong, oil use is low, and cooling system problems are uncommon. One owner on Bimmer Post summed it up. My 530D passed 300,000 kilometers with no major issues. Just swirl flaps and filters, nothing serious. Maintenance is relatively affordable, and it's forgiving on oil intervals. The M57's massive production numbers also reinforce its reputation for reliability. Bottom line, if you want torque-rich performance and long-haul toughness, the M57 is one of the most dependable diesels BMW ever built. BMW B58, 2015 to present, the turbo done right. Modern BMW engines often carry a reputation for complexity, oil leaks, fragile plastic components, and unreliable turbos. But the B58 is the exception. Introduced in 2015, this 3-liter turbocharged inline-six powers vehicles like the F33, 40i, G35, 40i, Z4, and even the Toyota GR Supra. Yes, Toyota trusted it for their iconic nameplate, and they were right. What sets the B58 apart? It shows that BMW learned from the past. The engine features a closed-deck aluminum block, a single-piece rear-mounted timing chain, and a modular cooling and oil system for better thermal management. Integrated water-to-air intercooling helps reduce turbo lag and heat soak. Despite being a turbo engine, owners and tuners report excellent reliability. Many B58-powered cars are now beyond 100,000 to 150,000 miles with minimal issues, just regular oil changes, plugs, and the occasional cooling part. Turbo and internal failures are rare. One Reddit user summed it up. It's the first turbo BMW I'd trust past 150K. It's not just talk. The B58 earned a spot on Ward's 10 Best Engines multiple times, praised for performance and durability. While still relatively young, it's quickly proving itself. Bottom line, the B58 may be a modern turbo, but it's built like a classic, and that makes it a future legend. BMW S54, 2000 to 2006. M-Power meets longevity. When talking about legendary BMW performance engines, the S54 stands tall. This 3.2-liter high-revving inline-six powered icons, like the E46 M3, Z3M Coupe, and Z4M, combining 8,000 revolutions per minute thrills with long-term reliability. Built on the M50 block architecture, the S54 was thoroughly upgraded. Forged steel crankshaft, solid lifters, individual throttle bodies, a high compression ratio, and a cast iron block. It's essentially race hardware but road-tested and daily drivable. It isn't flawless. Early models suffered rod bearing issues, and Vanos units can become noisy or leak. But both problems are well known, preventable, and often already addressed in higher mileage cars. With consistent maintenance, especially oil changes using quality 10W60 synthetic, the S54 proves surprisingly durable. One M3 forum user summed it up. My S54 hit 210,000 miles and still revs to 8K. I just change the oil every 5,000 miles and let it warm up. Simple. Beyond reliability, the S54 delivers one of the most rewarding driving experiences ever. It's sharp, responsive, and sings with a mechanical edge that modern turbo engines lack. The S54 even won International Engine of the Year twice, cementing its legacy. Bottom line, the S54 blends motorsport pedigree with real-world toughness. Treat it well, and it'll deliver spine-tingling performance for years. BMW M10, 1962 to 1988, the Iron Legend. Before the M3, before Vanos, before turbochargers, there was the BMW M10. A humble 1.5 to 2.0-liter inline-four that powered everything from the BMW 2002 to early E30s. The M10 is perhaps BMW's most quietly legendary engine. What made it special? Simplicity and strength. With a cast iron block, carbureted setup, and no electronics, the M10 was mechanically straightforward. Producing 75 to 110 horsepower, depending on trim, it didn't set speed records, but its overbuilt nature made it incredibly durable. The block walls were thick, internals stout, and the timing system simple. As one restorer put it, you can run it dry and it'll still crank. BMW built over 3.5 million M10s, and many still run today in project cars, vintage commuters, and resto mod builds. It was so solid, in fact, that BMW used the same block architecture for its 1980s Formula One turbo engine, which produced over 1,300 horsepower in qualifying trim. From city streets to racetracks, the M10 proved bulletproof. No Vanos failures, no brittle plastics, no turbo rebuilds, just pure mechanical honesty. Bottom line, the M10 didn't just launch BMW's modern era, it proved their engineering mettle. More than 60 years later, this basic four-cylinder remains a legend in garages around the world. BMW M30, 1968 to 1995, the king of longevity. Here it is, the longest-running BMW engine design ever. Meet the M30, known by enthusiasts as the Big Six. If any engine defines indestructible in BMW lore, it's this one. Debuting in 1968 and staying in production for nearly 30 years, the M30 powered icons like the 3.0 CSI, E28535Y, and E34535i. It embodied BMW's core philosophy: solid construction, straightforward engineering, and relentless durability. The M30 featured a single overhead camshaft, cast iron block, 12 valves, and a legendary crankshaft. With routine care, many surpass 300,000 miles. Its timing chain and bottom end are incredibly durable. One seasoned BMW tech put it bluntly, "These things run forever. They're the cockroaches of engines, in the best way." A proud 1987 E28535i owner once shared, "I've rebuilt everything on my car, rust, suspension, interior, but the M30, it still pulls like it did in the 90s. Even in today's world of turbochargers and electronics, the M30 survives in rally builds, classic cruisers, and vintage track cars. Bottom line, if any BMW engine deserves the title Eternal, it's the M30. These engines prove that BMW can build power plants to last, but which one truly deserves the crown as the most reliable of all time? Is it the M54, the M30, or the modern B58? Drop your pick in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Gearhead deep dives.